I was doing a podcast with my friend Micah Hanks, and he's a paranormalist down in the U.S. He's big into mirror gazing. What? I was thinking you could do that. See?
Okay, so
New things for everybody.
So cool.
You might have noticed, Tabor, the only person who's not going to be doing anything is me.
Paul, you know I hate mirrors.
I do, exactly. So.
You know what? Okay. I hate all of this, but that's a little bit of icing on this poisonous cake. So
See?
that's, yeah.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I avoid mirrors. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I told Micah that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I touch the mirror, I get hauled in. Actually, you know what? That's actually kind of scary because I've seen Prince of Darkness, which is a very frightening film.
People believe that mirrors can be conduits or portals to the in-between worlds, or the afterworld or the underworld, and to contact people that have passed. They will put themselves in a trance-like state with a couple of other factors in place to try and see their loved one or get a vision of the future or something like that.
What was feeling wrong down here?
I'm weighing how crazy it sounds.
Well, I'm not gonna judge you, so.
I'm not worried about you judging me. I'm worried about me judging me.
Right.
It felt like if something was trying to communicate with me, it was doing it through me. Which is why I said, I don't like this.
So, it was communicating.
that candle got brighter.
It did. Very much brighter.
Very much brighter.
So you feel like it's communicating through you, not to you.
I think something's trying to communicate through me.
And it feels wrong, or sorry, let me rephrase that. It feels bad or it feels wrong?
I'm not sure that I'm open to that.
Okay.
I'm not sure I should be open to that. That light is completely different. It's way brighter. It's,
Yeah, that's substantially brighter. And there's no wind difference down here. There's no fans on. Nope.
So, I mean, like when I was younger, I remember having like my first kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, like grounding, present experience by looking in a mirror at myself and being like, this is me, I'm looking at me right now. And like, it always felt like really weird and surreal. Again, I don't know if that means anything or at all, but there's definitely been times where I felt uncomfortable with mirrors if I'm in that state. Maybe I'm just uncomfortable with myself in the present moment, and that's what I have a hard time dealing with. I doubt that very much.
Right.
But sitting here doing this, I don't feel like I'm looking at me.
Are you seeing anything weird in the mirror?
Just me. But
How are you? Okay, it's gonna be a weird question.
yeah,
How are you looking back at yourself?
like it's not me.
But like like if I look at you like this, that looks like kind of fucked up and evil, right?
Yeah.
Like down. If I look at you like this, eyebrows up, it's a little bit more comforting. How are you looking back at yourself?
It changes.
And you don't feel that change in person.
If it made logical sense, I'd be like, yeah, that wasn't me. I wasn't looking at myself, and something else was trying to communicate back to me. And there was an overwhelming sense of sadness at one point. Pressure. A lot of pressure here. Like I couldn't breathe. Which is when I was like, you know what? Because that's when it was like, it's not like I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, who's here? Like, talk to me. Am I gonna see you here? Am I gonna see you over here? Like, are you gonna like do something here? I felt like it was trying to come through me. Something's wrong.
Right now?
Yep.
What? What are you doing with your hands?
I need to look away. Dillon,
What?
what do you see?
I see you staring in what I can describe as complete paralysis. What are you seeing right now? What are you seeing right now? What are you seeing right now?
I don't
Because you're scaring the shit out of me.
I don't know what that was. I see me, but it's not me.
Do you know what you just did?
Yeah, I froze.
Describe, even if you can't describe it physically, what did you just feel? Aside from paralyzing fear, which is now transferred over me.
I feel like there's something wrong.
With you?
Yep.
Which, well, what? Paul, come down here. Why do you keep looking up?
Good. Yes. What the? Are you capable of moving?
Yes.
Why aren't you moving then?
I think because I'm in a fear stance and I've frozen.
Holly,
Fight or flight.
I just looked at you and I asked you what you were feeling. Your eyes darted upstairs and you did not blink. Why did you just look upstairs?
I don't know.
Okay. Fuck this. This is why I said fuck this.
Well, plus this game instead. All I could. Oh, well, don't sit there. Like flight.
Flight.
This camera's dead.
Is it?
Take this into the mess, and if that's a battery problem, I'll stay out here.
Thank you. Yeah, no, there's...
I'll take the mirror for a few minutes here. All right, mirror. Ow. See what we got going on here.
Can we see the past 5 minutes?
Oh, I feel better now that I'm not in front of that.
No, you're not about to, because I want to show you this.
Huh?
I have never seen a human being do what you just did.
Freeze?
I think you're underplaying what the fuck just happened. I don't know how fucking present you were.
That was... We were talking, I looked back at the mirror.
Yeah, I'll give you
Watch this.
control.
Just watch this, Holly.
Whatever you want to do.
Why am I moving so slow?
Do you remember staring upstairs like a fucking maniac?
No.
You stared so intently up those stairs that it looked like you had just found the murderer of like a close relative. You, eyebrows down, chin down, looking up. You have not moved a muscle.
I can tell you what that is. But that's what I don't understand is because I know when that happens. It's like you fight or you flight or you freeze. It's a trauma response. It's a fear response. I'm not afraid there, except like I'm not but the action to move was not happening for me.
Do you remember what you did with your hands when you started going into that fucking trance?
Yeah, I was doing this.
No, you were not.
I was trying to.
Your hands were like,
I was trying to put my hands up.
yeah, well, they went into like this,
Oh, okay.
which is why I started getting fucking scared.
No, I was
Because
definitely...
then you slowly turned towards me like that.
I was definitely trying to move away from the mirror and did not physically feel like I could. Which sounds so fucked up. I know that.
It doesn't, well, yes, it sounds fucked up, but it sounds believable because I was fucking just witnessed that.
Paul had to touch me to move me. I kid you not.
Holy shit, man.
And now he's sitting in front of it, so go see how he's doing.
I don't know. I didn't go through the prep work required of the procedure, so I'm just kind of sitting here. So, can't judge.
You weren't here with us, you were upstairs. What's up?
Hey, nothing for you?
Well, I didn't do the prep work. I'm basically just sitting here staring. So,
Yeah.
there is a procedure you're supposed to go through, and I didn't do it.
Well, I mean, have you ever meditated before?
No, sometimes, but not really. So,
It's essentially it, but
Well, yeah, I didn't even do that though. Basically, you left and I just sat
Yeah.
down, and I was listening to you people talk. So,
How low that light is now.
well, yeah.
Like that is, it's dim as all hell. When Holly was sitting here, that thing was going off
Just
like
before you sat down with me, it completely lit up. Yeah.
yeah.
This is this stuff with the mirror. This is why I don't stare into them,
This is
because this
cool.
is not the first time that this happens for me.
It's cool. That's bad for you.
I mean, it's just not something I usually engage in because this happens.
New tool in the toolbox. That's what I like.
That's not cool, Paul. Feels like you're being possessed.
Yeah, that's what we're getting paid
That's
for.
what it feels like.
If you'd stuck it out another 5 minutes, maybe you would have levitated for that $10,000 bonus.
Oh, it's gone up to 10, has it?
Wait, what was it before?
5.
Oh, sure, you know what? If you levitate, absolutely.
Dylan doesn't look happy.
And I'm 30
No,
pounds.
because that was terrifying.
Do you want to sit there?
No.
I'm just
Can
trying
we?
to lighten
I'm
the mood.
interested in having you sit there and see if
Holly,
have
you
a
just stared at me like you were gonna fucking murder me.
What?
Well, to be fair, that wouldn't have been the first time.
I had
No, I know when you're gonna kill me when it's just you and
the
me.
metaphorical
I
killing.
had no.
You just said when you were in there watching that, you said, why did I turn so slow? You turned to me, but before your body started turning, your eyes locked onto me like I was your target. You turned to me, but before your body started turning, your eyes locked onto me like I was your target.
Ooh, creepy.
And then you turned to me, stared at me with your eyebrows arched and your chin down until you looked up at the top of the stairs. You didn't blink that whole 3 to 4 minutes we were talking.
You can tell Holly's turning back into Holly now because she goes, ooh, creepy.
I know.
It's like sort of a little bit, Holly's coming back now. She's coming back from the Neverland.
Shit, man.
You know, what if Holly sat here
Well, and
Dillon gives it a go?
That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see if he connects or has.
But he doesn't have to be alone. Holly can walk him through it. And
It's like, well, Doug held the bomb in his left hand and it blew off his arm.
No, it's
Hold this in your right hand. Let's see if the results change.
It's an
you know,
experiment.
you know,
Maybe
you know
I'm
who we
just-
should bring out?
Who?
The Chelster.
She has been very active
The
with this
dreams
place.
and everything, you know? Actually.
Honestly, Dylan, I am just curious. I mean, if we have time for it.
You have no understanding of what you're doing right now.
Me?
None.
Well, that
None
of
it's
us
like
do.
a completely different human being was present with us 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
And that person has left and normal Holly is back.
oh shoot.
That's why I don't look in mirrors like
yeah,
that.
that's why I'm not doing it. Holy shit, man.
Damn it, normal Holly's back.
Sorry, it's not the first time.
No,
This is why I don't. Yeah.
I thought I might have traded up there for a second.
Could we get the possessed Holly back, please?
Stupid reference because of the movie and whatever. What's the girl's name for Paranormal Activity?
I can't remember.
Main girl, when she turns, and she slowly turns to that guy, stares at him for like
that
10
shit.
minutes. She just did that.
Never mind. That's disgusting.
Like, it was terrifying.
I don't know. It's. I mean, it is kind of trance-like. That's what it feels like. Yeah. But there definitely was a. But I mean, I'm sure.
Come on, you were weird. That's weird. I am making fun of you, but that's weird when you're like
Well,
frozen. or
I
whatever.
had turned. Okay, well.
You're like a statue. That's weird.
Well,
I
there
know.
was obviously some sort of like physiological thing happening where my body felt like freezing was the right thing to do.
Well, clearly, yes, but still, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying it's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas you would say, cool,
It's freaking strange.
we need to get him out of here.
I know.
But we should get Chelsea out here too.
I don't know if Chelsea will do it. See, I think,
We can't be the only two who are doing
I mean-
crazy stuff like this.
well, I mean, there's a, you're opening something, right? You're opening like an energy, like Chelsea opening the door for contact. It's an opening.
You need to go back in.
You want to see me go back in?
You need to go back
I don't
in.
know what you're going to think about that. I can't be, I
I
will
don't know.
not be held responsible.
Well, We can get to
Yes, you will.
We can get to the knives before you can. So, so unless you're hiding one.
Yeah, it was weird. Like
You're
before,
outnumbered.
the first time when it was just me down here, it was almost like, I wanted to say something, either that or there was something in my mouth.
You need to go back in. If you can if it happens again, then it's been replicated. If it doesn't happen again, then it's a one-off.
Well, like I said, Paul,
Aren't you
this is
curious?
not the first time for myself that
Oh,
this
I
is
know.
this kind of. I just never take it this far because, quite honestly, it's weird.
I'm not sure it's necessarily a dangerous thing. It could be, but it just could be a strange, non-dangerous thing. It might not be dangerous. I mean, Dylan's right. We don't know what we're doing. On the other hand, that can be said for just about everything we do on this show. It's sort of trial and error.
You mean there's potentially a complete psychological explanation for viewing oneself in the mirror and feeling dissociative and trance-like? I actually believe that there could be.
That's not where I was going with that,
Oh.
but it could be like Satan coming through.
That's not what I think is. I don't.
I know that's not what you think. I'm just saying it could be anything. I think you're probably closer to the truth than I am, I hope. Although it is kind of a, ooh. See, if at any time the mirror starts to
Well-
like sort of liquid metal on you or whatever, like the Terminator 2, that's when you run.
The thing that I remember happening the last time when it was weird, Paul. Like I was talking to Dillon. He said something, and I had to look back at the mirror. I had to look back, and when I looked back, I saw myself but didn't see myself, or I saw the fear that I was experiencing, but I didn't know what I was experiencing. And then I was locked. I couldn't look away. It was very strange. He was talking to me, and I
And there was some shadow activity while those things were going on.
felt trapped in a way, looking at it, and it was really weird. That was really weird. And then there was a sense of fear, but again, where that fear was coming from, I don't know. And what I felt, because Dillon was asking me, "What are you doing with your hands?" And I remember doing this, and I know that that's my getaway kind of thing. Like that's my, if I'm.
I know it well.
That's a protective thing, all right? So I remember trying to raise my hands, but it was very, very slow, and it was very strange.
Get away.
No, it was
Meanwhile,
weird.
it's just waiting for you to get the hand. Come on, lady, get him up faster.
No, it was strange. And then, but I mean, what happened was when I was staring, and what you're supposed to do is let your eyes relax when you're doing this.
Right.
And things can distort, obviously, as that's happening. But for some reason, either because I was seated back further, my face did distort, but like in a really like fuzzy way. And that's why I was like, "Dillon, what do you see right now? Like, tell me what you see? Because this
Weird.
is looking weird right now."
All right. That's my iPad. I think it's my iPad. You hear him back up there in Shadow World.
You want me back here?
Yeah. I think you got to go back in.
Oh God.
I think you can take a few minutes. You can take half an hour, but I think you got to go back in.
Oh shit.
What do you see?
My face, but it's
What is it?
afraid.
Can you see your whole face?
No. It's like my mouth is covered. It's completely dark right now. I can't see my face at all.